Okay, I think I got everything situated there. Still the horrible mic situation. I have not been able to fix that for since the week I've seen everyone last. But welcome to Eldora, which is going to be an interesting race in itself. Even more interesting is it's going to be the regular season finale at Eldora. Dirt, not concrete, and regular season finale. What else do you need for a good combo tonight? I am unfortunately not going to be joined by anyone else tonight. The other, Sammy, I believe, is out of state, and I think Chris is not home or something. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I will be trying my best to get this all by myself. So might not back battles as much as we normally do, but we'll see what we can do about the point situation, all that. While we are waiting, it should be starting very shortly here. I can go ahead and get up our qualifying order and then maybe run down the points as well. We have 24 cars like we normally do here for OMA races. Danny McGurk ended up getting the pole. Johnny Hannon, which actually was one of his best qualifying performances, I think, of the season, will start second. Kevin Yergues will start third. Tom Hawk fourth. Jeffrey Harunka fifth. Chad Eastwan 6th, MJ Sproul 7th, David Hanks 8th, Patrick Garrett 9th, Brad Qualls 10th. I think that's Freddie Carbon, not my bad. Freddie Carbon in 11th. Some of these guys are new. I'm trying to learn their names. Justin Newman 12th, Tyler Wheatley in 13th, Landon Weil 14th, Kyra Scott 15th, Jeff Teague 16th, James Mendez 17th, Anthony Ward 18th, Joshua Franks 19th, Logan Iwef 20th, Fabricio Rama is 21st. Sorry about dogs at the moment. 22nd is, let me look real quick here. Gatlin Downey is 22nd. JoJo Sims 23rd, and I believe we have someone else joining us that's new. Rhett Castle's 24th. As is our top, that's the 24 that I believe are starting this race. So sometimes that will change. Okay, we might have an in-race reporter. Let me see if I can at least get him in here. Not that we need it, because I can have a little bit of lap count. We have a lap count for that, but let me see if I can still get him in here anyways. While we're waiting on that, we'll see if we can go ahead and get our point situation up. Okay, here's our points. Oop, I lost the points. And I lost it again. 1 second here. There's our points. Okay. So I believe 9 through 12 is still available for tonight, but 1 through 8 is going to be locked in. Landon Weil is our regular season champion at 450 points. He pretty much dominated this whole season. Chad Eastwan in second at the moment. He's also locked in. So is Kyra Scott, Colin Teague, James Mendez, who actually just joined us. Tom Hawk, Kevin Yergues, and Luca Mazzilli, who is not racing tonight, but he is locked in as well. That's our 8 who is locked in. And 9 through 12 right now is Anthony Ward, Jeffrey Harunka, Joni Hannon, and Joshua Franks. That is our 9 through 12 who's not locked in. Hector Garcia, who I don't believe is racing, so he will not make it. So that we have a 20-point gap to Logan Iwef in 13th. So that is our next person who could possibly make it in. I think they may have started. Let me go ahead and see if I can join this. Yeah, they did. Okay, we'll go ahead and join that in then. For Eldora tonight, it's 150 laps, 75 is halfway, and as you know, for Eldora on Heat 5, there is no cautions, no pit road, no nothing. So this will be 150 straight laps on the same tires. But, like I said, it'll be a lot of interesting racing then, considering there won't be no main changing on pit road. as we have someone lagging out, so we will have one restart then. And it might have been a random, I'm not really sure. Yeah, it was a random. We are good then, never mind. If it was someone who would have been racing, we would have to have our one automatic restart that we would give everyone. But we'll have 2 pace swaps here. We'll be going green next time by. Daniel McGork and Joni Handon is the front row. I don't believe McGork is eligible for the playoffs. I think he's too far behind, but he can still play spoiler for winning another race or two. Let me see, where is he? Oh no, he's actually 48 points out. He technically could make it tonight. He'd have to have pretty much everything go his way, but it's not out of the question. So we're going to be going green this time by. It's kind of hard to see the start-finish line, but there it is right there. Or I think, yep, we're going. Okay, it was just a little bit weird. We're going at the flag apparently. They're already 3 and 4 wide for like 4th or 5th. Oh, someone's flipping around in the back, but remember, it's got to be half the field for the first lap under green, so that will not be a caution. Gonna get back to the line here. Lap 475 on the board after a couple pace laps. Now we're gonna have about 3 or 4 for a caution, so we'll see if anyone has any issues from here. I see Daniel McGork has pulled away just a little bit over Kevin Uruguay's, and it looks like I don't know who that is in third right now. Let me see if I can figure that out. Oh, I see someone in the wall back there. Looks like the 5 was in the wall and just kind of stuck there. Oh, that's the 74 Jeffrey Runka in third. Okay. Everyone has different paint schemes every week. It takes me a moment to figure out who has who. As we're going to go back on board with McGork here as he's getting run down. As he's getting run down a little bit by Kevin Uruguay. Three and 4, they go once again. Top 7, 8, maybe even 9 in single file. First main battles for looks like for 5th place. Again, sorry about that. Dogs were trapped in my room for a sec, but that's been settled. Now, still barking, but at least it's out there. Not as bad. Top 7, 8, 9, still single file. McGork continues to lead over Uruguay and Harunka. As we're gonna run on board with McGork here, just to see how a lap of Eldora works. It's just not as easy as it looks here. You gotta get a little bit pitched into the left and right, have a little bit of slide going on through the corners, and then get the wheel straight and gas it up from there. And that is a lap in Eldora, thanks to Daniel McGork and the 83 who continues to lead here. Top 4 have broken away from the rest of the field. I don't necessarily know who that is in 4th back there. I know Harunka is in 3rd, but I don't know who that is in 4th. So let me see if I can kind of follow up. Oh, there's a little bit of contact going on in the back mid-pack there. That is Mark's. I think it's MJ Cerullo in fourth. It is. He's starting to creep up on these top three. We're going already on lap 15, about to be lap 16. Be 59 laps to go. I believe it's to be the start of lap 75 for halfway for this race. And like I said before at the start, Eldora means no tires, so you won't really see much fall off here as the game defaults to 1x wear. Obviously we won't have any blown tires since the game will cater to that. I think you have unlimited tires for that, basically. So, we're not going to see any blown tires. No one running out of fuel today. It's just going to be whoever can keep their truck the fastest in the dirt lanes. As you see Kevin Yergwis all over the back bumper of Danny McGurk. He is not going to let him get away that easily. He wants that lead, and he knows he has a good chance to get it here. They're coming up on lap traffic as well, which would be a prime opportunity for Kevin Yergwis. You see the 58 hit the wall just a little bit. He will stay out of the way to the inside. '58 of Tyler Wheatley, I think, is making his first start here at OMA as well. So good to see him getting some getting some experience here in OMA. I think Kevin Yergwis is around. Yes, he is. As much, I think it's just I said Tyler Wheatley was going to just being perfect getting out of the way. I think he and Kevin Yergwis got a little bit tangled up, and I think that took out the 96 more than the 58. 24 Landon Wiles around apparently. 39 Justin Newman gets lapped. Everyone's just having some issues here and there now. It will stay green yet again, as I apparently cannot find the leader. There we go. Oh, Justin Newman would have been in the wall there off of 4, but everyone looks like he will avoid him. We will stay green there as well. Lap 24.75 on the board, about to be lap 25, be 50 to go. Be start of lap 75 for our first halfway stage break. As we're gonna see, 58 of Tyler Wheatley's around. Looks like one truck. We will stay green there as well. Let's see if we can get a random battle here on the track. We'll go on board as Tom Hawk for a second here, as we know Danny McGurk's pretty much gone as the leader at the moment. We'll see, watch a couple of these battles go on. Okay, we're gonna go back on board with the leader as that battle has kind of cooled off a little bit. Danny McGurk basically almost a straightaway ahead of everyone else. He's pulling his best Casey Master impression right now. As we might be able to get some help in here. Let me see if he's willing to help. And we're gonna go ahead and watch our battle going on track. Tom Hawk and Chad Eastwan, Joni Hannon all together. Tom Hawk and Chad Eastwan did swap rides about midway through the season. That's a little bit of a fun fact, and they're running nose to tail here. And just see Tom Hawk going under Jeffrey Harunka, who's fell off a little bit since the start. Oh, Joni Hannon's gonna get into the inside. Oh, he's gonna get in the wall. That might only be one truck. He got tangled up in the inside wall. Looks like we'll stay green. Also, it seems like the 58 has parked it, which is very unfortunate, but he is done for today. He will be credited for 24th, I believe. Or 19th. I think there was only 19. Lap 34.75 in the books. About to be lap 35 out of 75. 40 to go for stage 1. And unless we get a manual caution, there's nothing to save these lap cars. No pit stops, no nothing. They're going to have to hope for a caution very soon. See Justin Newman about to go a second lap down here. Oh, he's going to get ribbon of dynamic work, but everyone's going to keep it relatively going in the right direction after a little bit of sideways action. As we're riding bottom with our second place runner right now, MJ Saru is having a very good day at the moment. He's under attack from Tom Hawk right now, who's looking for second. As you're going to see, everyone prefers the bottom lane here. They're going to try to get relatively close to that barrier, but they don't want to definitely hit it. You want to just get as close as you can while be able to rotate the truck through the corner and then mash the gas when you get off the corner and able to get top speed. Seems like Tom Hawk can do that a little bit better right now, though. He's all over the back bumper, and he may end up getting second here in just a couple laps if he can figure out a way to get around him. I see Tom Hawk either get a little bit loose or thought he might have hit the wall there. Either way, he loses a little ground, but he's going to make it. Oh, MJ True is going to... Never mind, he looked like lag. I thought he was going to hit the wall, but I think it was just lag at the time. As this is the battle for 11th right now. I just got told it was a battle of the century, so we're gonna keep an eye on it. Looks like it's pretty good. Landon Wow on the inside, James Mendez on the outside, Chevy versus Ford, 24 versus 25. As the 16 is just sitting in the track, I'm probably imagine ghosted, but as the 25 is going to win that battle. Here comes the 3 of Joni Hannon looking to get involved. Oh, he's going to get a little bit of contact and get a little bit loose, but save it. 16 still sitting backwards. We're going to go back on board with Danny McGurk, who's, again, just gone from everyone else. Let's go and get a, let's go ahead and get a thing here. 45 to 75. 30 laps to go. Will be 29 laps to go at the line. As we hear, the 39 truck goes around, but it's still only one, so we will stay green there as well. 16 DNF'd. I think that is Fabrico Wamana, who has unfortunately exited the race. As a 20 of, I believe, David Hanks went around as well. Everyone's having some issues with this late run. As a 3 Jody Hannon's going to go lap down. He started outside pole and this day's just not gone his way once again. But for anyone new here, for anyone that has never watched an OMA race, everyone gets 1 lap back regardless of where you are on the track. So even if you're the last car 1 lap down, you're still going to be back on the lead lap. So it's not a very race for the lucky dog. It's more a race to only stay 1 lap down. So it looks like Danny McGurk coming up in the 5 truck of Freddie Carmen, who is lagging very badly. Let's hope this doesn't cause any issues. As we're getting 24 laps to go. Laps don't take very long here, but they take long enough that after 150 laps, the hands will start hurting. We're going to see the 83 Danny McGurk go back into 3 and out of 4 one more time. I lost my camera view for a second. Coming up on 2 more lap trucks. Oh, a little bit of contact right in front of the leaders there. Here at Eldora, contact is going to happen every now and then now. It's just one of those things that might not be able to be avoided. Oh, Danny McGurk's involved. Four trucks around. That's going to be a caution. Every couple people are going to get their last back. Oh, Danny McGurk's around again. Well, that just threw everything for a loop. I don't even know who the leader is now. I think MJ Saru. I think MJ Saru is the leader, and I believe that. Yeah, I think that's going to be a caution there. MJ Saruo and Tom Hawk now 1-2 after an incident right in front of the leader takes out the leader. Oop. As Wayne Wild just gets walled. Trying to get his lap back. So there'll be no pit stops. Everyone's just going to double file up, and we'll have a green flag probably with the 17 to go, I believe. Should be 17 to go. Well, actually, we're on about 57. Gonna be lap 58 when I cross the line. Next time by, be 16 to go then. As looks like MJ Saru is going to take the top here. A little bit of interesting choice. We'll see if that one pays off. As green flag is back in the air, 16 laps to go before the start of lap 75. MJ Saru does not get much grip as he needs on the top, and Tom Hawk's going to take the lead going down into Surrey. Chad Eastman looking for second. Oh, they're going to get loose down there. MJ Saru is actually going to get the lead back. I take back what I said about him not having a grip up there. He has all the grip he needs. And then he's going to hit the wall 3 wide for second. Here comes Kevin Yerguez back out of nowhere. We're going to ride on board here, see who leads this lap. MJ Saru is going to lead that lap by a couple inches. Still side by side. Tom Hawk still looking to lead his first lap. It's going to be close here. Tom Hawk got that lap by a little bit of an inch there. Again, Tom Hawk by a couple of inches. These two are just not able to get away from each other. Chad Eastman might go up the middle. He's going to get into MJ Saru. That's going to give Tom Hawk all the clearance he needs to probably take the lead here. As they're going to go 3 wide for second. I believe it's 10 to go at the line. I'm seeing 64.75 right now. Oh, okay, they're a lap behind then. Okay, my bad. So it'd be 9 laps to go then. They're still 3 wide for second. Kevin Yerguez, Chad Eastman, Tom Hawk, or no, not Tom Hawk, MJ Saru all for second right now. Oh, Kevin Yerguez is going to get in the wall. He's going to get into Chad Eastman, but they're going to keep it going the right direction there. Some people getting a little bit swervy back there as well. Chad Eastman looks like he's going to clear for second. Seven laps to go. Can anyone catch Tom Hawk? Six laps to go, coming to 5 laps to go. Chad Eastman is clear for second. The two trucks that swapped rides mid-season are going to try to battle out for the stage win. And 4 laps to go, coming to 3 laps to go. Chad Eastman still under fire for second. Not really making much ground into Tom Hawk's lead, and I don't think he's going to have enough time to get there with only 3 to go in a place out of Eldora unless Mr. Tom Hawk makes a mistake. No more cautions to the end of this stage. Usually it was 2 to go, pit road would be closed, but no pit road exists. White flag in the air for the end of stage 1. Tom Hawk has a healthy gap over second to Chad Eastfall now. He's actually extended it just a little bit. Coming off of turn 2 for the final time here. Going into 3 and 4. He's going to be looking for that green checkered flag, as we like to call it. And he will get it. Looks like Chad Eastfall will finish second there. Let's see if I can get the rest of the top 5. As we got a couple wrecking here. Kevin Yergwis does get third. Jeffrey Harunka 4th. And I'm not really sure who was 5th. Kind of hard telling that one. As we do see a couple people get walling people after that stage. Tempers are already flaring here, and they still got half the race to go. So hopefully they can keep those tempers somewhat in check, if they're going to need them. And 5th place was MJ Sruo. That is our top 5. I was waiting to see who 5th place was. I got confirmation of that one now. They're going green next time by, not this time, so we'll be going back with 73 to go, I believe. And let's see, the 16 of Fabrico and Gatwin Downey did not start this way. Fabrico has left, or Fisher did not DNF. Logan Iliff did not start this race. Danny McCork started on pole. He's led a bunch of laps. David Hanks has started this race. I don't think Joshua Franks is in here, though. He is not. So that is a spot up for grabs right there. And I don't think Anthony Ward started this race either, but he was 56 up. We'll see how that goes. They're back to green flag here. Tom Hawk with the jump. He's going to get back to where he's there, almost 3 and 4 wide for third. It's Chad Eastman in the outside, MJ Sruo middle, Jeffrey Harunka on the inside. And he was actually almost getting punted up by what looked like David Hanks, who wanted to even make it 4 wide. Oh, Kevin Yergwis is tired of riding in second. He's going to bump Tom Hawk a little bit, try to get him out of the way. He's going to go to the inside. Will he get him off of 2? He will not. Tom Hawk's going to have momentum. It looks like he's going to keep it for now. Oh, they're making a lot of contact. Tom Hawk's going to lead that lap. Kevin Yergwis going to send it in there. He really wants to lead a lap. He's going to boot Tom Hawk up again, but Tom Hawk's going to keep the momentum and lead another lap. And the battling between these top 2 is what Jeffrey Harunka catch back up and get into this mix to make it a 3-truck battle. A little more contact between the top 2. Jeffrey Harunka just waiting for either one to make a mistake. So he might be able to make a play and get into the lead. They're going to make more contact. Who will lead this lap? Tom Hawk by a mere inch. A little more contact, and again, Tom Hawk leads that lap by a couple of truck lengths, but maybe not even that, maybe by a couple fenders. Jeffrey Runka pushing Kevin Yergwist on the inside now. He's trying to get him through. And he's just going to make it 3 wide now. Never mind. Kevin Yergwist going to try a slide job. He's going to boot Tom Hawk out of the way. Kevin Yergwist is going to lead that lap. Let me see if I can get to Kevin Yergwist now. Oh my goodness. Everything's just going down here. There he is. As he's going to get booted by Jeffrey Runka, and people are almost going to hit the wall. This man right here in the 96 is tired of finishing second. He's tired of being there at the end and not winning. And I think he's finally shown that he's just going to try anything he can to finally get that elusive win that he's been looking for. He has a fast enough truck. And he did a bump and run to get Tom Hawk out of the way. And he's setting sail to the win now. I see Tom Hawk's going to make it 3 wide, trying to get back to second, maybe even the lead here. As we got someone just lagged out, I think. I don't know what that was. O2 actually has lagged out. O2 Colin Teague is officially out. I seen him on pit road. I don't know what's going on with that. It looks like 39 has left as well. I'll keep an eye on the O2. Oh, Kevin Yergwist's going to get hard in the wall after sending it too hard off of 4. Here comes Chad Eastwan looking for the lead back. And a car that kind of makes it remind me of Tide. Jeffrey Runka's going to go on. Here comes Chad Eastwan to the inside. We're going to see who leads this lap. It's going to be Eastwan. Here comes Kevin Yergwist looking back. He's going to get into the side of Chad Eastwan and try to move him up a little bit. He will not succeed. He's going to get into left corner panel 1 again and try to move him up the track. He is done playing nice apparently. He just wants to win. As you see, Chad Eastwan's actually cleared by a little bit, but we're going to keep looking an eye on, let me see, Tom Hawk, who's actually back up to second. We're going to ride along with him on this camera here. Looking for that one. See how he's taking an approach to the lines. He led a bunch of laps to end that first stage. We'll see if he can get back up there. Looks like the O2 has officially left the race. I don't know what happened with that. I said, according to officials, he said DNF. I'm not really sure what's happening with that then. Must be some kind of sync error going on with the O2. But we can't really fix that one, so we'll just have to see what happens to him at the end of the race. 96 of Kevin Yergwist to the inside of Tom Hawk for second. As you're watching the onboard here of Tom Hawk as he's looking at the leader, Chad Eastwan. And we have this battle for second right here as well. Kevin Yergwist is just going to adore Tom Hawk. So he's done playing nice. And that's going to also leave Daniel McGuirk up to third, who had a great race going as well until he got killed by an unfortunate wreck right in front of him. This race is not over by any means, especially if Daniel McGuirk can get the second. We've seen how fast of a truck he's had all night. He gets the second out, this thing is going to be far from over. 50 laps to go. Oh, someone's around. I don't know who that was. I was not paying. Kevin Uruguay's around. I don't even know what happened to him. He just started spinning. That's also been a story of Kevin Uruguay's season as well, unfortunately. He gets up there, has a fast truck, looks like he has a truck capable of winning, and then something happens and he ends up finishing like 8th or worse, usually. As the east one is checked out, we're going to go ahead and give us a battle for second, as I heard someone hit a wall or something. I don't really know what happened to that. We're going to see, I think it's, there it is. As you see a big battle going on for a second. Here comes Landon Wild just booting his way up to third. As you see someone, as you see this right up to the wall now. These two cannot get, oh, as Landon Wild's around after getting into the wall, and that's only going to be one truck. Now he's back to the back of the pack again. As it's a never-ending system with these guys. Alright, we see the battle for second has calmed down. Tomahawk is... Oh, I missed that. I just saw someone barely go around, and I don't know who it was, because I flipped off the camera at the worst possible timing. I think go back with East one, and he's basically a straightaway ahead of Tomahawk, is basically half a straightaway ahead of third. I think Gork might have lagged down. Let me confirm that. Oh, no, David Hanks did. Colin Teague did. Daniel McGork did DNF. That's a big name out of the race. Alright, well now looks like we've been down to a couple main contenders here. The 74 Jeffrey Huronka has been top 5 basically all race. Tom Hawk, who won stage 1, and Chad Eastwan, who's been the second best car all regular season. As we're going to look on board, Tom Hawk looking back at Jeffrey Huronka. This is the battle for second right here. Chad Eastwan is under his own little zip code, so we will catch back up with him here in 1 second. .37 laps to go. It'll be 36 when Eastwan gets back to the line. This battle for second continues to go on though between Tom Hawk and Jeffrey Huronka. It's fourth place. I'm not really sure who that is back there. Fourth and fifth looks like... Oh, just fourth. Fifth doesn't really catch up as much as I thought it was. Let me see who that is in fourth real quick. That way I know who's joining this battle. It is not him. Who is it? Did I pass him? I must have passed him. Uh-oh. Who is that? Sorry, now I'm just trying to figure out who this is. It's gonna take me forever. Oh, it's Patrick Garrett? I don't know if he's on the lead lap though. If he is, he's right now running fourth. If he is on the lead lap, that's a very good run for him. I'm not really sure if he is though. So we're not missing anything with these one here. We're gonna go back to the battle for second for 1 second. Watch this on board with the 74 of Harunka. See if he can do anything with Tomahawk. Oh, he's gonna get in the back of him. He's gonna go to the outside of Tomahawk. See if he can make that work. Tomahawk's gonna be almost clear. He will clear him for now. But Jeffrey Harunka is gonna give him the boot, and he's gonna just wag his way to second. I don't really know what that was, but he's up to second now. We are on lap 120, about to be 121. See if we can catch back up with Chad Eastlawn, wherever he's off to in his own zip code. There he is. Oh, there he is. He's, I guess, basically over a straightaway ahead now. As we're gonna go back to this battle, who's as Lyle was wagging to the wall. They say that. And he's going to get hit by MJ Cirillo and lose a couple spots. Them two apparently were side by side for 9 laps. We're going to ride on board with this for a little bit as we know Eastlawn's not going anywhere. We got 4 trucks in this battle for, I think, 7th, you said? Ace, okay, it was Ace. The 25, 92, 24, and 13 are all going at it. 3 Fords and a Chevy. Our regular season champion not having the best of days today, but he didn't need to have the best of days today. He was allowed to have an off week and still get his championship points for winning the regular season championship. As he's just gonna door MJ Cirillo. He's just done with him apparently. We're gonna go back with looks like Jeffrey Harunka has kind of gotten away from Tom Hawk a little bit. So that is the second battle for second. Looks like it's temporarily over. Tom Hawk's not very far behind, but we're gonna see if we can find Eastlawn. There he is. He's going off of 4 right now. Let's see if we can figure out how far Harunka is back. They're just not coming off of 4, he's going into 1. So basically still a straightaway. And the next truck looks like he's going to lap is going to be the 5 of, I think that's Freddie Carmen? Yeah, Freddie Carmen. It's taken me a couple of minutes to learn all these new names. I learned some names and I started new names on me. Oh, it's all the DNFs today. Anyone who finishes looks like they're gonna get almost a top 10. Probably might run like maybe 12 or 13th. Still a decent points day, especially if he needed the points maybe to make the last playoff spot. Alright, 17 to go. I said they haven't gonna have much of an update at the moment, so I'll take any lap updates so we can get there. 17 laps to go. We just got one, that's what I was saying. 17 laps to go, 16 to go at the line. East one's gone from everyone else. I don't know really else what to say at the moment for that. See if we can pick up any kind of battle here. There's not very much going on right now. Everyone looks like they're basically single file. Alright, well I was trying to show some kind of action, but alright. If someone wants to help us out one. Imagine East One might dodge another interview to us, so we might have to get our interviews from somewhere else for today as well. He's gained a reputation to try to dodge him when he can. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, like I respect the decision for anyone who doesn't want to, but he's one of the guys like tries to like hide from it every time I try to fight him. Oh, we had a truck around somewhere. Don't really know who, but we'll stay green. The 18 of Patrick Garrett apparently was the one that went around, but everyone will keep it green from there. See the battle for 7th between Brad Qualls and Landon Lyle here. Landon Lyle's been battling with basically everyone. Probably passed almost the most cars today. The O2 just took the lead? I must have having a desync issue because the O2's on pit road for me. So apparently the O2 of Colin Teague's still in this race, and he got the lead, but he's on pit road for me, so I don't know what to do. Okay, so East One's back to the lead. Yeah, so for me, Colin Teague's on parked. Apparently he might be the leader, but I think he's in second. I don't know where he is for second place, though. It's apparently a very good battle. I can't show it because it's a glitch for me. I apologize for that one. I guess we'll just ride on board East One and see what happens. I don't know. Kind of an unfortunate situation there, but I can't really back out and join back fast enough, so. The O2 apparently just wrecked from lag, so I guess this will be East One's race to lose now. I don't know how long that battle was actually going on for, but. I believe this is 5 to go, maybe 4. Not really too sure on it. But East One should be all by himself now after the invisible ghost car glitch decided to show up. But now this is these one's race to lose. I thought all this time he was alone. I guess not. Each one going down 1 and 2. Once again, this time no one near him. Like I previously saw it. Now for sure no one's near him. Gonna come 3 to 4. White flag is going to be in the air for Chad Eastwan, who has dominated the second half of this race. And he's gonna come off into 3 and 4. And it looks like he's going to clinch 2 races in a row. Good way to start his playoff momentum. He's going to win here at Eldora. I see a bunch of people wreck over the line. Oh, Colin Teague apparently finished second. I'm not really sure who finished where because everyone moved back everyone a spot, plus they all wrecked at the line. I'll get some official updates on that here in 1 second. Alright, we'll see who we can get in here. No results yet, so we'll get that here in a second. Hopefully we get some interviews for that. See if we get Tom Hawk in here. He was the winner of stage 1. Let's go ahead and get him in here, see if who else we can get in here. Guess we can get Colin Teague in here, even though like I said, I didn't see whatever was going on with that, but we could figure out with an interview at least. Having to clear up a little bit of stuff with that. I might have passed him. Where is he? There he is. Let's see who else we can try to get in here. See if we can get Harunka and maybe Lyle, who'll be our other playoff points leader, because I know East One will probably not want one. I'll invite him anyways, but I highly doubt he will join. But just for the sake of trying, I will try. Yeah, we might only have 2 people. I mean, I could try to get a couple more, maybe just random ones. Let's see. I'll go back at that real quick. Who else could I try to invite? MJ Sorrell had a fast one. Let's see if we can get him in here. And if I need to, I might invite Uruguay, and that could be our last one. Like I said, hopefully a couple more join. I don't want to do an interview with just 2 other people, but we'll see what we can get here. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with 3 people. We might get a couple more to join here in a second. If not, we'll go ahead and just do our normal 3. We'll start with Landon Weil over here, who will be tied, I believe, tied for the playoff standings when they reset. He finished, I believe, 8th or 7th or 8th, I believe. I'm not too sure which one. But you're going to be tied going for the points lead, going into the playoffs. So overall, decent momentum start. You think you got a chance for the championship?
Well, I know I can be top 3. I mean, I've had a good regular season. I'm not entirely sure if I can keep it up with East One in the playoffs because East One goes real. He gets real in the playoffs. So we're gonna be at Michigan in 2 weeks, I think. So he's probably gonna be good there considering how Auto Club went. Um, then I think Charlotte Roller or something. So I should be good there. Most of the races are really good races for me. I'll be back and forth most of the time, but all I gotta do since we're tied now, all I gotta do is just keep that points lead up and try to win the championship because I don't know if you know this, but the championship race is actually on my birthday, so that'd be an awesome birthday present to get. So yeah, I don't know, but besides that, tonight was pretty decent. I somehow got 7th at Eldora. That's one of my better finishes here. Um, Everyone had a pretty decent race. I think I killed Daniel McGurk, um, like before halfway, and because I was trying to switch back to cockpit cam because it actually helped me, which it didn't now I realized. But so I hit the wall and then I spun out and he ran into me, and so he couldn't recover. And so if he didn't get halfway points, he couldn't make it into the playoffs. But and then David was also trying to make it to the playoffs, but he had something to do and he couldn't make it. So yeah, so I think Josh was in now. But back to your question, yeah, I'm gonna try to make a good playoff run for the ORR, and yeah, good luck to everyone who's in the playoffs now.
Yeah, this should be definitely be interesting, especially starting at Michigan, where it's basically not really a plate track, but it can be, especially with the high draft. It's very hard to break away from the others there. Um, you mentioned East One being good there. Do you think you could end up maybe stealing it from him if you get the right setup going?
Yeah, it depends. If I can get the right adjustments in, um, I could. It depends. It might be a tire or fuel saver. I don't really know. I haven't raced trucks there in a hot minute. But if it's like the settings we had at Auto Club, Eastwan led almost every single lap, and it was really hard to pass him. And in the playoffs, I know Eastwan enough to know that he's decently aggressive with everyone. So it should be interesting. I think I can be top 3, but yeah. So Michigan should be an interesting race for VNS.
Yes, it should. I hope to see it in a couple weeks. Is there anyone you want to thank for the 7th place finish tonight?
Well, I shouldn't have gotten 7th, but this doesn't mean I keep my top 10 streak. And I said this would be my hardest race to keep that streak, and I got it. So that's cool. I'm on the road to somehow beating Tim Moore's record. I do want to do that. I think it's at 16, and we have a 18 race season, so I can't mess up. But who to thank for? I mean, I don't really know. Everyone was kind of everywhere. Some people lagged out, had to go. A lot of people just got dumped. Um, there were some dirty drivers tonight, so it was kind of just all over the place. It got everything you kind of wanted in a race for a dirt race was in it tonight. And yeah, congrats to East One for winning, by the way. And Teague could have won, but he had lag issues at the very, very end there. But yeah, it was a fun race.
Yes, it was. Like I said, something happened to my stream. I couldn't really see Teague. I'll get more into that here in a little bit. But
Yeah,
congrats
that
on
happened
7th.
for people.
Congrats to the tied points lead, and let's see if we can do a couple weeks, maybe get away from East One.
Yep. I don't plan on winning because it's hard to do that for me sometimes. But I think I'll be good at Charlotte Roval whenever that comes around. So, yep, that's the regular season.
Yep, good luck on that.
Thank you.
As Ryan Miles 7th place. We'll go ahead and get James Mendez, who finished 9th, who was kind of battling us Ryan Miles basically all race. We saw you kind of battle for half the race. We were trying not to cover the leader, who we thought was by himself, but was not. But overall, how was the truck today when you were there?
You,
Because I have to. There's only 3 of you. I need more time.
my truck was okay. I did not practice at all for this race or the race. Um, kind of just picked a setup and ran with it, and it was super tight, wouldn't turn, but I had some fun. I'm not a really good dirt guy, and just having some fun with Lyle and bombing just out there, just sliding around. I don't think I got in any wrecks, but I think if I could turn a little bit better, I would have had a better finish. But I'm just glad I finished the race. Um, Not much for me to do at a dirt race when I'm not that good at it, so just glad I finished it.
You actually came into this league about a little over halfway through. You still end up finishing around maybe fourth or third in the playoffs after the proceeding, so that should be a good momentum for you, especially considering you can race all the races now.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to know that I came in, I think, over halfway and just kind of not dominate. I didn't dominate almost any race, but at least get up there in points and consistency and get a couple opportunities in the VRC. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. But yeah, I think I have some skills I can bring to the playoffs. I don't even know where we're going. I do not know the schedule. So we'll just see where we are and go out and try to win.
Yep, I think a couple weeks gonna be in Michigan, where basically it's anyone's race if you get the right amount of draft and setup. Does anyone want to think for the 9th place tonight?
Uh, I don't really know. How about sideways? I wish he was here. We could have had some fun. He probably would have kicked my ass, but would have been fun.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate he didn't show up because he would have been one to watch there as well. But 9th place, playoff bound, reset, so hopefully you're a bit closer to everyone else. Maybe you can have a good couple weeks and maybe get up to the lead in there.
Hopefully.
Alright, that was our 9th place finisher, James Mendez. We're going to go ahead and go to our ghosted card. I said it was a glitch, Colin Teague, who finished 2nd after some lag ended his lead chances. So like I said, I didn't see any of that battle. We had some kind of desync issue happening, but since we couldn't see it, can you describe what that battle was between you and East One?
Yeah, it was honestly really fun. Um, there was a crash. I think Kevin got glitched, and that kind of spread out the whole like top 5, and that's how I got into 2nd. I had to gain maybe 2.5 seconds throughout the run to catch East One, and then I ended up catching him with like 25 to go maybe. It was a good battle. I mean, we didn't really pass each other much. It's kind of difficult to pass because it's like you're sideways most of the time, I guess. But yeah, it was a fun battle. I was lagging a little bit throughout the race, and then right at the end with like 10 to go or 8 to go maybe, he lagged like a little backwards for me, and it like spun me off his quarter panel.
Yeah, we were watching like mid race. I saw you spin somewhere and then you disappeared and went on the pit road on the apron. Then you just didn't move for me, so we kind of missed all that battling. But overall, I mean, it was a good race for you. Then I thought you might have DNF'd. Even the officials thought you DNF'd. I think they had the desync as well. But as since I already can't say much about the battle since we didn't see it, um, is there anyone you want to thank for the 2nd place tonight?
Uh, my lag, I guess. I might have had a chance at the win if I didn't lag.
Yeah, so I mean, I saw a little bit of lag before you disappeared, and obviously nothing else after that. Hopefully that's fixed for in a couple weeks when we go to Michigan, and you have a good chance for a win. And I think you're in the playoffs as well. So good luck on that, and maybe you can see about winning the championship and after all those races.
Thanks.
As our second place finisher, Colin Teague, we're actually going to go to our third place, Kevin Uruguay's, who also made the playoffs after a couple people did not show and getting enough points to make the playoffs. Overall, how was your race tonight?
Well, our race was an up and down rocket ship. We started third on the grid. Noticed right off the get-go we were probably one of the fastest or the fastest car there. I was keeping up with Crotum, and my basic on his bumper just couldn't get by him, And then we got to a point where, we caught up to a lap car, number 59, tried to go on the inside. He didn't move, we got stuck. Got spun, went all the way back to 10. Then, ran our way back up until halfway. And, it's just been up and down after halfway. Hit the wall, hit a glitch spot, back to 10. Fought it back all the way back up to second and, finishing third. So it was very much up and down.
Yeah, I think I'm a bad luck charm, because every time I mention you about having a good race, you die into the wall a couple times during that race. Like, I might need to stop mentioning that. But good recovery multiple times to get third, and overall, like, besides the race, do you think anything for the win if you could caught back up randomly?
Man, I was honestly begging for something to happen. I definitely knew, if we had maybe a decent amount of more laps, I think we would have caught up and we would have passed. There was a time near the beginning of the halfway, I pulled a gap on East One when he was second, and the only reason why I lost that gap is because I hit that wall. But if it wasn't for that, I definitely think we would have had it in the bag. Out of overall, I think the only one that had something for me was maybe Crotum. Other than that, I definitely think we had one of the fastest cars out there. We were definitely for winning contention, and it's super, super disappointing and frustrating that I had a winning car, and it went away.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those happen this season where we think you get almost a win and it just slips away. But you made the playoffs on consistency in the end. You got a couple of weeks to maybe win a race and maybe a championship. What race are you looking forward to most on that?
There's a lot of tracks on the schedule. I'm really, honestly, there's not one in specific I'm excited for. I'm really excited for all of them. I got the adjustments, setups for all these tracks. I'm really excited for most of these tracks. I would say maybe at least 5 of them that I'm really, really good at. We have really good consistency. We've been keeping it all season long. We only missed one season only one track in the regular season, so I'm definitely pumped for it, and I think we're gonna definitely go for the championship. If not, maybe a top 3, but we're going hard in the playoffs.
And we're looking forward to seeing that one. Or does anyone want to thank for your third place finish? Is there anyone you want to thank for your third place finish?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Is there anyone you want to thank for your third place finish tonight?
Anybody I want to thank, man. I want to thank my team, the alliance I have with Lyle and everyone. East One, those guys were really good driving, hard fought for every position. They definitely know how to run the line and block hard. And honestly, there's one person in particular I kind of want to just give props to. 2 to 3 years ago, specifically in Eldora, I think this was probably an extra. Him leached an Eldora race, and it was me and him for the top spot, and I ran the bottom, and I was actually the most aggressive guy. Being stupid, sending, so forth, being dirty, and he definitely taught me a lesson to be a lot more cleaner during Eldora and a lot of tracks, so a lot of appreciation for him and what he's done for this league.
Alright. Yep, so Eldora is a very patient track to learn. Congrats on your third place finish, and good luck on the championship hunt.
Thank you.
Alright, I think that's all the interviews we have for tonight. We will be at Michigan in 2 weeks, so you have an off week next week. so everyone gets prepared for their playoff run. I believe I have the updated playoff standings. Let me double check that, or I have a guess. We know Landon Lyle was our champion for regular season. East Swan was already locked in. Kyler Scott, Colin Teague, James Mendez, Tom Hawk, Kevin Uruguay, Luca Mazzilli. I believe Anthony Ward made it, even though he did not show up. I think he had enough points. Jeffrey Harunka made it. Joni Hannon made it. And I believe Joshua Franks was the last one to make it, but I'm not very sure on that one. It's either Joshua Franks or David Hanks. Have to follow up on that here in a little bit. But I think that's our 12 that's racing for a championship in 2 weeks starting in Michigan. But we will go ahead and sign off here. It's going to be the same time in 2 weeks. Going to be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully we'll see you there, and good luck to the 12 that